Hello everyone. It's not a happy day. I've already had a stream up for a few hours and it did not go well. I'm having some troubles with my settings and OBS. Seems like something's changed. Really bad drop frames. I don't know, I'm going to continue on here and see what happens, but it split my World of Warcraft playthrough this morning into 3 videos because it dropped a couple of times. I haven't gone and looked at it to see the quality, but I'm going to apologize to you in advance here because it doesn't look like it's any better than it was this morning. Alright, well anyway, I'm going to play my Chaos Chosen today. I was supposed to stream Indiana Jones this morning. I was really looking forward to it, and then I found out that the game doesn't release for another 10 hours. Bummer. Here's my man. He is a bad man. Bad man. For this character, I believe I purchased this armor. I didn't do the dungeon, like I did with my Choppa. He's level 26, so tier 2, and so I will struggle in RVR. Alright, I'm not going to go out and run around looking for trouble. What I will do is go over my skills and abilities so that when I get into the scenario, I could be a little more effective. My job as the tank is to guard and protect those who don't have the fortune of the, health, the fortitude, and the armor that I have. So my main concern, and what I'll be doing most of the time inside the scenarios, is guarding. Guarding is a buff. It defends one of my group mates, tries to take their attacks that's meant for them. So as long as I'm within 30 feet of the group mate that I'm guarding, any damage that they suffer will be split evenly between they and I. And 35% of all hate that they cause will be redirected towards me. Well, that I don't think counts towards players. Obviously, players hate who they want. That concerns the mobs in the game for PvE. I could also hold the line. This requires a shield, and I, of course, always carry a shield. I focus my defenses against enemy fire, increasing chances to dodge and disrupt by 45% for 12 seconds. That's pretty good. But all allies that I defend must be behind me. They can be up to 50 feet away. If they're not behind me, they don't get benefits of the buff. They have to be behind me. So when I put the ability on, I'm constantly shuffling around and making sure that the enemy is in front and the allies are behind. This works with allies, so it could be any destruction players. Guard only works for group mates. I have challenges here. I could challenge an opponent in front of me. It just forces monsters to attack me. While they're challenged, opponents deal only 70% damage to everyone other than me. This effect fades after 15 seconds or after my opponent has hit me 3 times. So it's a pretty unique type of tank ability. It's not a taunt because my opponent doesn't have to attack me. If it's a mob in PvE, he probably will. But if it's a player, once I put challenge on him, He can choose to go hit other players, but he's not going to deal much damage to them at all. He's only going to deal 70% damage to them. Well, he'll still deal 70%. So I thought it was, I'd actually thought it was the other way around. I thought they would lose 70% of their damage, but it's not that. It's not like that. It's just a minor buff to their damage to anyone else but me. Taunt. It has a place in PvE, I believe. It's obviously taunt. Everyone knows what taunt does as a tank. It enrages my opponent, interrupts any currently building abilities, and forces monsters to attack me. I wonder if it interrupts building abilities in players. While taunted, your opponent will take 30% more damage from your attacks. So, again, in PvP, I'd like to taunt my target so I do a little more damage. It's a 15-second effect, or 3 times. If I hit my target 3 times, or if my opponent hits me 3 times, sorry. Those are my 4 main tank abilities. Another special thing for Chosen are my auras. I can only use 3 at a time. Right now I have none on, but let me go through them. I think I have 5 total. Path of Agony. Oh, this is from the Path of Dread. So there are 3 paths. Let's see if I could open them. I can never find this stuff. Oh, here we go. Finally some battle. Alright, I'm going to use Dreadful Fear. Reduces strength of opponents. I'll use Discordant Instability, reduces resistances. And I'll use Corrupting Wrath, it reduces toughness of enemies. And I believe it increases toughness of my allies. That's another good thing about the Chosen Warrior. He's probably the easiest character I have to play because his biggest strengths come from him just standing on the battlefield. Like, I don't have to go crazy with skill, pressing buttons, maneuvering and stuff. Of course that helps, but just me being out there with my auras and guarding players, which I really should guard somebody here. I'll guard this. He's not nearby though. I guess I'll guard him for now. Now we just guard him. If I get out in front of everybody here, these are all tanks. They're all the tanks. I am now holding the line. You can see me hold my shield in front. As long as everybody stays behind me, it will be good for them. This uses up my action points. I could do that until my action points go bye-bye. And then it's back to the normal thing. Now, guarding is... it's a thing, but it's not a thing that's going to stay on the same target. So, for instance, right now, if the chopper is not nearby, I want to guard somebody else that's nearby. Somebody in the battle that may be taking a lot of damage. It could even be another tank. Just somebody that's getting the focus of the damage. So I kind of want to do that. I want to rotate my guards I'm just standing here holding the line. I have a new ability here called Suppression. See, where the heck am I going to put this? I don't like having so many abilities. Yeah, I complain about it all the time, but I really don't like it. I have only a few fingers and all these buttons to press. I mean, come on, give me a break. I'm seriously going to have to start getting rid of some of these that just don't seem like they're good. That goes for most of my attack abilities. What's this vortex? Absorb up to 1,110 damage from magic and range attacks over 10 seconds. So I don't even know about half of these things I have. This is going to be an easy dub. Ah, he died. This chopper. Why can't I guard him? I guess he's not in my group. That's why. 70,000 experience, over 2,000 renown. Obviously, I'm not going to do very much damage at all. I'm at the bottom with only nearly 5,000 damage. Not even 2,000 kill damage, but I've got 11,000 protection, which is pretty good. I believe it is the career trainer that I have to talk to get to see the 3 specs. No, I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe you could see your specs in another menu, but I don't know where it is.
Hello. Good your lives.
Anyway. Oh, nice. Eternal Citadel. Still no good on my stream. If it's really, really bad, let me know. If it's, and let me know if you can about the quality or if it's stuttering or whatever. He is a career trainer, because I have to keep on making adjustments now to my OBS, which, for some reason, is doing different things by mastery abilities. So here's what I was talking about: Path of Dread, Path of Corruption, Path of Discord. I am in the Path of Corruption. I have 6 points to spend, so I am gimped here. After this scenario, I'm going to do that. In my group, I have Zealot, Squig Herder, Black Orc, Witch Elf. I'll guard the Witch Elf. switch the guard over to the squig herder since he's standing here next to me. And when I see enemies backing up like that and casting spells, that's when I hold the line. And I stay ahead of my buddies. This ability I have here, my F9, rank 1, I don't know, I call them morale abilities. Both you and your target are held tightly in place for 10 seconds and neither one of you can move. Let's do it. So now he's stuck there. No, I can't move either though. I'm stuck here. There we go. The one thing I miss from my choppa is the charge. Like right now I would hit charge and I would boogie over to where I needed to be. Here's my knockback. This probably should be up on my top bar. Repel is a forceful blow that deals 285 damage and knocks back players, knocks down monsters. My ordinary skills are Dizzying Blow, 251 damage and snares the target. Tooth of Zinch is a stab into your opponent, deals 265 damage, and for the next 5 seconds, it causes an additional 117 spirit damage. On the next damaging attack made by everyone in your group. Seeping Wound is dot. Does 462 damage over 9 seconds. Ravage is just you channel the powers of the warp into your blade, unleashing a devastating strike that does 265 damage. And then Cleave, powerful overhand blow, deals 265 damage and cannot be defended. Withering Blow, you release chaotic energies through your blade, withering your opponent's limbs, causing 236 damage and removing 30 action points. Is that the Witch Elf? I'll guard her now. Alright, that was a massacre. Over 80,000 experience, over 3,500 renown. Protection, I mean, I didn't do much here, but you get the picture. With this character, it's completely different than my choppa. I'm not looking for damage, I'm looking for protection here. You know, objectives, obviously, but protection is the biggie. And then kills is nice. If I can get into getting the kills, that would be fun, but not necessarily part of what I need to do as a tank. A lot less pressure on me as a tank because I'm not struggling to do damage and get kills. I just want to protect my mates. I made a renown level, plus a lot more. Look at that. I'm going to be a renown 28 soon. My experience is rank 27. Now, I said I was going to see the career trainer. I have to find where one is. I may have to fly to the city. There should be a career trainer, though, like in Norska or Nordland, right?
Good riddance.
There's one right here.
Always more to learn.
Before I queue up for the next scenario, I want to sort this out. So the Path of Dread. These core abilities are part of this mastery. Each point spent increases their power. Gaining mastery points by leveling your character. Use mastery points to increase mastery level or train master abilities. So this mastery path focuses on offense. The Path of Corruption is the one I'm in. A mastery path focused on counters and defense. And then the Path of Discord. A path focused on magical attacks and disruption. So I'm on Path of Corruption, focuses on counters and defense. I never trained this. So once you reach these squares are actual abilities you can activate. The hexagons I think are just passives, yeah. So I never learned this. This is Corrupting Horror. It's another aura. I can only use 3 of them at a time. The power of the warp radiates out from you, placing horrifying visions inside the heads of all foes within 25 feet, causing their spells to build up 25% slower. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll train that. How do I train it? What does it take to train? What does it cost to train? I don't want it to use a mastery point to train. Let me see. If I go up 1 more mastery point, I get Corruptive Power, which is a passive. Anytime you critically hit an enemy, all members of your group within 100 feet, except you, gain an enchantment that reduces their chance to be critically hit for 10%. And that lasts 5 seconds. Let's go up. Let's go up to that one. So that one we get. I'm going to train and see what happens. I think maybe I've already trained it. I just didn't put it in my bar. What's it called? Corrupting Horror. Corrupting Horror, right here. So that should go here. I'm not crazy about Ravage. Ravage is just a regular attack, does 198 damage. Putting that over here for now, because I may just not even consider that. Cleave is the same thing. It does 198 damage, but it can't be defended against. So that has a little bit of an upside to it. Withering Blow is my attack that does 179 damage and removes 30 action points. I could see that being useful. Blast Wave, a great burst of corrupted wind, tears at all targets within 20 feet, inflicting 118 damage. If under the effect of Discordant Aura, wounds are lowered by 54 for 20 seconds. Discordant Aura, I believe I have on. No, I don't. Discordant Aura. I don't even have Discordant Aura. Is that... Yeah, I don't even have it yet. Where is it? Maybe it's a higher level skill I have to learn yet. Petrify. The land around you warps and changes, encasing up to 4 enemies in hardened stone. They're rooted for 5 seconds. Well, this is a good one. I should put this one... Suppression. Quick blow that deals 179 damage and improves your defensive position, increasing your chance to parry by 20% for 20 seconds. I'm moving my auras over here. This does not seem like an aura. Dreadful agony. It's not. Dreadful agony. You call on the power of the warp, channeling warped energy into the hearts and minds of your opponents. All enemies within 25 feet take 75 spirit damage every 3 seconds. For how long? Oh, it is an aura. It doesn't say so, but it just says underneath it you may only use 3 chaotic auras at a time. How? It's a 4.5 second cooldown, but how long does it go on for? 75 spirit damage. Oh, for 3 seconds. So, yeah, that's not great. Suppression. I can put it here now. Should put it up here. Throwing axe, I like that one. For targets of low health running away from me. If they're running away, it has a chance to deal almost 500 damage to them if it hits them in the back. And Rage Blow is just for PvE. Alright, I might as well just keep training up here. I just got Downfall. A fierce blow that knocks down your opponent for 3 seconds and inflicts 222 damage. Could I drag this directly? No, I can't. Downfall. Where would it be? Maybe I have to train it yet. Hold on. Train. There we go. This is another knockdown. Where was that other knockdown I had? Okay, it already put it there. What did I do with that other knockdown? I'm going to need to use this one often. It's got a cooldown of 20 seconds though. I'll leave it right there, but I got to remember to use that one. And then here's the other knockdown, Repel. It's another 20-second cooldown. Forceful Blow, that deals 228 damage and knocks back players and knocks down monsters. So this is a knock back. I'll leave these two together there. Now I want to put something on 4 that I use a lot and that's really valuable to use. And that would be something that is an instant that has a very low cooldown. So none of these. I'll just move this stuff up. That's what I'll do. Alright, one more mastery point to spend, and there I am. You can always respec for free, but I'm going to just stay in this line. This is an empty tactic slot. Do I get it out of the way? Where are the tactics again? Here we go. That's not open yet. My tactics are Rugged, increases toughness by 108. Warped Flesh, anytime you're attacked, there's a 25% chance that you will absorb up to 266 damage. It can trigger more than once every 3 seconds. It will not trigger more than once every 3 seconds. And then Flawless Armor. Reduces the chance that an enemy will critically hit you by 10%. Goodbye. Alright, let the battle continue. Where is RBR? I know this is just going to piss me off if I go ahead and do it, but yeah, I can't go anywhere but the Chaos Wastes. Tier 4 area, but it makes no difference. Tier 4, Tier 2, Tier 3, it's all the same now. Do I want to go there? What?
Want something, do ya?
The Old Dwarf Road. Razov is a chopper. I'm gonna do my best to keep near him, to guard him. Playing a chopper, I know how nice it is to have a guard. Nice. Tried to knock him down, didn't seem to work. Where is Razov? For some reason in this character, a few of my keys are different than the ones on my chopper. I have to fix that. Are we regrouping? Are we still going for that one? Let's go all together. All together now. Thanks. The Order is winning. They're winning the combats, but we're taking the objective, so we're actually winning the scenario. I don't know what's going on right there. This little sprig herd is always nearby. I'm gonna guard him. I might have gotten him with my axe. This other morale ability, Shield Wall, for the next 10 seconds, your chance to block is almost guaranteed. 60-second cooldown, I think they're all. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. We looked like we got our asses kicked in combat, but we got the objective, so we won that one. 500, 407. Experience 91,000. Renown 4,217. Protection 43,866. At the top. That's my name in the. Who had better than I? Oh, I'm not at the top. I'm not at the top. I'm third best. The top was 54,000. Again, very little damage. I mean, hardly any. But a lot of the time there, I was just moving around trying to pick the best position to either use shield wall ability, what's it called again? To hold the line, or I was trying to find, allies to guard. Let's do it again. Blood of the Black Cairn. I joined that last scenario a few minutes late into it as well. He's a marauder. I can guard the marauder. Marauders, I guess, Chaos's version of the melee DPS. So like a chop up, just not green. And slightly deformed. I looked at some new dwarf models before. They look nice. I didn't realize they had a lot of new sculpts for dwarf. Not too many new models for orcs and goblins, however. I just used an ability that moved a blessing from one of my targets. That's something also I should use all the time. And it has a really short refresh, so I should be using that. You know what? I'm putting that on 4. Push everything else back. Knock him down? I couldn't knock him down. For some reason, that ability doesn't work a lot. Fuck you guys. I'm holding the line. You can interrupt that. Yeah, I'm dead. Ah. Target must have a blessing to use Sever Blessing, but it seems like they often do. It's only got a 5-second cooldown, so I could just go around from target to target and remove blessings. That one knocked him down. I better get out of here. I used the shield wall, so I'm blocking everything. And then I got some heals. Wow, I healed full. I can't block him. I could block it. I could guard that little guy. 20 more seconds to shield wall again. But I'm dead. Smashing teeth. Snatching teeth. We're losing. Give me all you got. Go ahead. I can take it. I can take it. Fuck you, I can do that too. Moving around. Kill the healer. No, I'm too busy killing the greatsword. It's more fun. Kill the healer. See, if I have to kill the healer, I gotta run all the way up there, and then I'm dead. I need 4 seconds. Can I live for 4 seconds? Nope. Comeback seems unlikely here. 446 to 289. And we just lost the point. I've never seen a warrior priest go down so quick.